Hi guys, welcome back to the Funky Evolution Party. I'm Alice Green. I thought that I would give you guys a little update before the full lunar eclipse on Friday, because also Pluto has gone retrograde and Pluto is all about death, death, death. So if you're having not suicidal thoughts, but more like just crazy thoughts of things dying back, that is because this is a period where we need to kill things, just things that aren't working, things that are going backwards. I've brought these out today because these something I found, and I had no idea what it meant, and apparently it's to time travel, and I would like to go back in time where all the corruption started, where we as people decided to turn against each other and allow the governments and the powers that be to basically rob us, turn us into slaves, and then tell us that it's our problem. So today I'm going to cover a few things, from immigration to housing to actually how are we, the people, going to survive. And it's not, oh, it's fine, it's your problem. Actually, my rent went up by £150. That is huge. So not only did I not have a lot of money to live on, now I've got zero to even feed my children. And you say, oh, well, that's just the way it goes. Well, no, actually, we have so many vacant and empty properties, people who own second homes, people that have bought our social housing and then rented out at extortionate rates. So, you know, there's no cap on the private market, so they can just keep increasing and increasing and increasing. And then people like me who just want to live, have a nice home, actually grow, So do I now go and put hooks in the wall? Do I bother doing anything? And this actually affects the quality of life for individuals. If there is no security or stability in your living environment, then you are actually not going to contribute to the communities that you live in, because you're scared that you're going to get pushed out. What does that do? That destroys communities. It means that people don't invest into them. It means that, we start to, oh, well, I'll just take this and I'll do that. And we become naughty because our needs override our deeds. So if I was really naughty, decided not to pay my rent, make myself homeless, that's fine, they'll help me. But if I'm a good citizen who does everything I'm supposed to, not our problem. Well, I think it needs to be our problem. I see money being spent on Eurovision contests. So, oh, we can't afford to give people, enough money to eat or to pay their rent, but we can go fund a Eurovision, or we can put all this money into wars and defense arms. For what? Why are we fighting other people's wars? Okay, you've displaced a load of people and now you want to ship them away. Why don't we look at immigration and look at people that have, they're, oh, my immigration. Look at our government. You come from immigrants and now you're saying, we don't want them. They are what make economies. If you look at history, if you look at the history of migration and how people came into countries, created economies, started bringing money into the country. Having foreign investors come and buy all our housing and then charge us stupid amounts of money to live in them doesn't quite seem right to me. Having people like Liz Truss and other people in the Conservative government who are like, oh, we'll just sit here and eat our steak and drink our wine, have no idea what actual people live like every day, the struggles involved, the opportunities that are out there. So you've taken away, okay, before COVID, sure, there was lots of opportunities. Now people's businesses are being shut down, money's becoming tighter, all our gas and electricity is increasing, and you're like, oh, we can't afford to foot that because we're paying for a war in another country, or we're just allowing people to increase and increase and increase. And it's not, no, that's that person's problem that lives there. How are they going to come up with this? This is why there's so much crime, there's so much prostitution, there's people selling their children. They cannot afford to live. Now, this is a very serious thing, because unless we bridge together as communities, look at our resources collectively, not individually. So one person might have 25 properties that are all vacant and they're waiting for that Airbnb or for the this and for the that, where you've got people living on the street. You've got people like me who's like single parents with 2 kids that are like struggling to look at where you're going to put food on the table. There's only so much I can do as an individual. So you want me to be a parent of twin boys, you want me to go and work, you want me then to pay all my money into childcare and my rent and then still not have anything left at the end of it? We need to get realistic about our resources, how collectively we can bring everything together under the one umbrella: food, fashion, humor, and music. So it could be that someone's got a vacant property and they're like, oh, do you know what? You've got these skills. I'll give you peppercorn rent for X, Y, and Z. And that's how economies start to kick off again. The more we oppress each other, the more people are struggling, the less likely we are to be creative and build a stronger economy moving forward. I'm just going to sit back with my cup of tea and watch these old systems crumble. But unless we have something sustainable to put in its place, it's just going to be a repeat and a repeat and a repeat. So let's look at what resources we have. There is plenty of housing, there is plenty of land. It's just the way that it's being used, held by a selected few. And then we, the people, are actually struggling. Why? Because governments don't want to allow big businesses to pay their taxes, or they don't want, to be seen to be doing X, Y, and Z. Well, guess what? Actually, you're robbing us blind. We are peasants with a credit card. and then what? Where does that leave the future generations? My generation struggles to get on the property ladder. Without security, peace of mind, was I going to go and put like a whole load of hooks in? Maybe I will get those graffiti artists just to come and spray the walls and be like, screw you guys. Because at the end of the day, people will only invest in their little worlds if there is security. When you're going to get pushed on and keep getting pushed on to the next pillar, to the next post, to the next pillar, to the next post, until you're literally on the street. Is that when the government's going to say, oh, wait, let's not spend millions on Eurovisions and let's not spend millions on our lunches and no, we'll just push that to the side there and no one will know about that until it's too late. Well, guess what? It is too late. We are literally crumbling. And unless we come together, the army is on every doorstep in every country in the world and say, we're not doing this anymore. United we stand, divided we fall. Food, fashion, humor, and music is the answer that will save us all. Now, I'm going to leave you on that note because I'm actually going to go out there and do my front garden. Whether I have security or not, I am the type of person that will do it whether it lasts for 5 minutes or whether it lasts for 5 years. The point is that this is where you live. Make sure that you maximize on the space that you have, because you don't know whether you're going to have it tomorrow or not. But at the end of the day, if we keep living in this system of, well, it's not mine, I don't care, or why bother because I'm just going to get pushed to the next location, then we are stubbing our own creativity and our own limits. So please share, send it out there to the governments. Make sure that they're aware of what their decision-making policies are doing to us as people, because it might be grand that they're all sat there, like I say, with their 5 houses, renting them out privately, while people like me literally have £300 to live on for a whole month. Really? Realistically, how are we going to fix this system so everybody has an opportunity? And then from there, we can start to build bigger, stronger, and safer communities. Thanks.